Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to the FOMO Factory. It is Small Cap Sunday. So today I would like to discuss a token that I have in my portfolio, which is extremely micro cap and can do great things in the next bull run. Of course, small caps are automatically higher risk, but of course also higher reward. So don't feel like you want to ape in with all the money you have. But if you're looking for some low cap gems, I got one I would like to discuss. So welcome to the FOMO Factory. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on the bell notifications. And I got some comments about gasping in the mic, like it's because of my mic settings. It sounds horrible, I know, but if someone knows about OBS and getting the best mic settings, please let me know, because it is horrible. Okay, first, this is the coin. No, wait, before I'm going to show you the coin that I'm actually talking about, the crypto market currently, Bitcoin is still above $30,000, and that's insane. I personally thought that Bitcoin would have seen a rejection right here around 29. We broke it though. We broke it. And I got a couple of indicators that show some really bullish news for the crypto market. So make sure to jump into our Telegram group. I'm setting up a private group as well, where I'm going to give you the calls, because there is interesting stuff coming out next week. So stay tuned, definitely. But the low cap, where it's basically all about, right? Because if we take a look at the crypto market right now, the total 3 is what we talked about a lot. This is the altcoin market, okay? And the altcoin market was in this downtrend, just like Bitcoin was, right? Just like Bitcoin was, it was in its downtrend as well. We broke out, retested, and we shot up. Now the total 3 did not break out the entire time, but now it's looking a little different. So I want to see how the week closes, because you could have a multiple days fake out, of course, so I don't want to cheer too soon, but we are sitting above it right now for a couple of days already. So I at least want to see a weekly closure above this trend line. If I can choose, I want to have 2. Of course, right? That's just some extra confirmation that that we are really flying, and that altcoins now get a chance as well. I did make some videos though where I say, like, yeah, this is not altcoin season, and I'm sticking with that. It's not altcoin season, and it will take a long time for us to see an altcoin season, but this is actually a good start, right? So if we manage to close above this line and we retest it, then we have a very good entry for altcoins. So also for these micro caps. So the micro cap that I'm talking about today is InpulseX. InpulseX is a project that it's been out there for a while. It has to do with gaming. It has to do with AI. They're working very hard. Like I said, it's micro cap. It currently has a market cap of $2.7 million. And that's so nice about these kind of projects, because with a $2.7 million market cap, 100x, it will still make it mid cap. Right? If you can, like, you can put your money in Cardano, but that's not going to do 100x, of course, right? And of course that's safer. But if you want to take a part of your portfolio, like I did, and put it in some extremely small cap projects like this one, then there will be a few winners. A lot of them will lose, but the ones that win make up for all of that, right? But you don't want to go all in. Now, the market cap has been growing pretty hard. They are doing a migration in 4 days, which will make the project way bigger than what it is right now. There's a lot coming for the project, so I will make sure to leave the links of the project, like the website, the Telegram, and everything down below. Because if you invest in a project, but you do not know what it is, or what it does, or what the updates are, yeah, then you are not likely to succeed with it, right? Because if I know that in a month something great is coming out for this project, for example, because I follow it, yeah, then I can trade off of that news. And if you do not know that, then you don't know what you're doing, basically, right? So always be in the community. Now, This coin, if you already feel like I want to buy this, how can you buy this? You can get it on PancakeSwap, right? So you can just go to PancakeSwap right here. You click start trading. It takes you to PancakeSwap, and you just have to copy the contract address of this project right here, which is on CoinGecko, for example. In this case, you go to trade and you buy it right there. Now, what is it exactly? Well, InpulseX is what it's called, and you've probably heard of PulseX, all right? That has to do with hacks. That's because they initially wanted to release on the Pulse chain, but figured like, okay, it's not really going that fast there, so they are already releasing right now, and they are migrating, upgrading to multiple chains over time. Now they have the mission it sounds a little, they have the mission to help Elon Musk with his space mission. Basically, I'm gonna read you a little bit on the website, but the gaming side of the project is what interests me most, and I want to show you a real quick trailer of the game that's coming out, and I want to show you something very fucking cool when it comes to NFTs. I unfortunately don't have my sound on today, but check it out anyway. It's looking fantastic. But just for your visualization, it has some pretty cool sound. It makes it very exciting. Sorry. But this is looking cool. This is really looking cool. So, of course, this is the cinematic trailer. This is not how the game itself is going to look like. But then again, if you can build a cool cinematic trailer for your game like this, very interesting, very interesting. So I am definitely bullish about how this looks. Especially if you consider that this is how it looks while it is that microcap, right? There's a lot of potential in this project, purely if you look at this. And there's more than just this. So that's so cool about it. But you have to save the humanity. That's it's really cool. And you see these NFTs right here, right? These are in-game NFTs. Now I want to show you something very cool, very cool. Maybe you've already seen it in our Telegram group. I also made a video about this on my other channel. And I was joking there, like, the team should give me an NFT, right? And they heard it, and they actually made me this NFT. So, Menno and FoMotion, it's both me, kind of. So they made an NFT about me, an in-game NFT. So that's so fucking awesome. I really like this. Follow InpulseX on Twitter. They really have some cool stuff going on. They have all the trailers right here. They have all the information about everything you need to know about the project right here. If there are any updates. And of course, they have contests, and that's the cool thing with these low cap projects as well. Even if you feel like I don't feel like investing in it, you can still interact with the project and be involved with the project by doing this kind of things. And then it's still possible for you to win some free tokens or some free money, because that's the way newer projects or startup projects or projects in marketing or whatever, how they promote themselves. Right, and yeah, that's so cool about these kind of things. I mean, you don't see Ethereum do this kind of things, of course, right? So I really like that. I really like that. Now let's go a little bit over the website. So this is basically the story of what Elon Musk is trying to do and how they are going to help with it, right? So they set milestones for every number of the market cap, what the market cap reaches. They are helping Elon Musk with that mission. Okay, that's pretty cool, of course. The utility for the tokens, that's going to be way bigger than what it is right now. Like I said, they have a migration. And the migration is coming the 20th of April, I think. But basically, for now, it's like you can earn rewards by holding the coin because they have a tax. But after the migration, there won't be a tax on buying and selling the coins anymore. I mean, that's kind of a how do you say that without sounding like you are offending people? Usually, if a coin has like these taxes, then most coins that do that are shit coins, right? And a project like this isn't, right? They don't need that because they're actually working on utilities and providing you with a lot of stuff. So they will have a revenue stream. So they don't need that. And I really like that. There are super exciting airdrops. The most loyal holders will earn a chance to receive rare in-game playable NFTs and collectibles. So that's also awesome. If you hold the token, you will be liable to get airdrops. It's basically like Delysium is doing as well. Play-to-earn game. The IPX token will be used as an in-game currency for our play-to-earn NFT game to be released in 2023. I don't know the date, by the way. I know just as much as you do. But that's always cool, right? Because the token has to have a utility, and they have multiple utilities. So that's what I really like, of course. Now, if we go down a little bit, this is not relevant in a couple of days anymore, so I'm going to skip this part. They are going to build a DEX on the Pulse chain network. At least it's what they still have on their roadmap, right? But yeah, we want to wait, of course, to see how Pulse Chain is doing and if it ever coming out. And as far as I know, they are getting pretty close. So it will be pretty big if they will build the first or one of the first DEXs right there, right? And I mean, a DEX is one of the first things that you basically need for something, for a new chain. Now, on the roadmap, I'm not going to go over what they already did, right? But they will have the Extranaut membership. Sorry for that. Let me turn off my sound on my phone because that's really, really, really annoying, of course. All right. Extranaut membership club. Right, so if you hold the tokens, you will also be liable for joining this club. Now, what it does exactly, I don't know, but it sounds pretty premium, right? So just hold some tokens, right? InpulseX Capital Group launch, the GameX launch, the first NFT collection, implementation of a second network, second contract audit by Certic, and a second CEX listing. And later on in this year, they will have more NFT collections, an exposition in London, because they also have expositions where they're actually meeting up with some big influencers to talk about the project and to get people together with the project. And they did this in LA already. Very quick overview. I don't know these people. I don't follow influencers. Maybe you do. So maybe you know these guys. But I looked it up, and they are some pretty big influencers right there. So that's basically how it went, and it's very cool to see that they are actually out there, right? The CEO is doing interviews about the project as well. They're very transparent. They're very hardworking. They are kind people. I stepped in the community. The community is kind. The community is hyped. And that's what I really like. Because with such a small cap, it's just high risk, right? But on the high reward side, they do check all the boxes. And therefore, I picked this project for the Small Cap Sunday this week. Because I'm really standing behind this. And like I said, I'm doing research because, because you have to. But small caps are dangerous, right? I'm going to talk about small caps once a week. And maybe there will be some small caps that end up not doing well, right? Because it's just high risk, right? So therefore, I'm doing as much research as I can before I'm going to bring it up. And I'm really standing behind this project. Anyway, the Starseed release game, the NFT marketplace are going to make it themselves, a partnership with a third game token, merchandise store, DEX launch, and expanding the marketing campaign. They have some pretty decent partnerships already. Othering, by the way, released by Cetify. Like that project, though. They do some good things. Well, they have the Team KYC, the audit certificate, the audit report, so that's all transparent, so that's looking good. And they also have a website for their NFTs, and that's theNFTX.io, because this is where you can find these in-game NFTs. And keep your eyes on this, because this is really, really, really way bigger, in my opinion, than what it looks like. So again, it's the ticker is IPX. Now, I'm not saying ape into this like crazy. look at the chart and shoot for yourself what you want to do with it. Look, if you zoom out, the price came down pretty hard, right? But the market cap didn't, and that's because there was a lot of token supply getting vested. Now that's mainly over. That's looking a lot better already, right? Trading volume is very good for the height of the market cap that they have. But if you look over the shorter term of the price, you see that it came down all the way here, give or take, and it went up like 5x, and it's now still sitting there, 6x even, right? I'm usually not a fan of buying a 6x pump, right? So I'm not saying buy this right now, but if you do feel like, okay, whoa, this is really looking good, and I really want to get involved, yeah, then you can also just dollar cost into this, right? You can always dollar cost, and that's usually the best way. Now, these in-game NFTs that they have, they are also basically AI robots, so they can do a lot once the game comes out. It's more than just an NFT that you buy. They will have in-game AI NFTs, and that's pretty cool. That's the same as what Delysium is working on as well. So it's pretty similar to what Delysium is doing in some ways, right? And therefore, well, that was a big success. We all know that. We made a bunch of money out of that. Yeah, this one is something that I would definitely. I mean, I have it in my portfolio. I had a pretty decent entry of 40% gains right now or so. Some people from the community already saw the previous video and have it as well. Congratulations. Always take your profits, I would say, and just ride the wave, man. There's so much to say about this project. Check it out. Links are down below. I really like it. That's all there is. And sorry for the... Guys, if you like the video, please like the video. If you have an opinion about this, leave your comment down below. Questions, also fine. If you have not liked the video, again, like the video. It's not that hard. Subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notification, and this week there will be a lot of awesome content, so please stay tuned to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.